Were you born in Fort McMurray?
No, I wasn't actually. I was born in Ontario in a little town called Simcoe. I moved to Manitoba when I was 5 years old, and we lived there for another 5 years. So I moved to Fort McMurray when I was 10 years old, and I went to St. Anne's School and Father Mercady High School and Keanu College for my Bachelor of Education. I know that seems to be a big focus, being born and raised here, but I've lived in Fort McMurray the longest out of any place I've lived in my life. It's a place I call home. It's where I refer to as home, and it's a place I plan to live in for a very long time. So,
What would you do that other councilors wouldn't?
I think one thing I would do differently, and this is just something I've noticed from going to live council meetings, is I would be very aware of my body language. So, am I paying attention to the delegates? Not talking to other people while other people are talking. To me, it's a really big respect thing. So, making sure you're following the proper procedures to speak your piece, making sure you're not rolling your eyes or making big sighs, that kind of thing. I just really think it's important that you're constantly aware of how your body language and your tone communicates to other people. And like I said, it's something that you don't really catch on the recorded editions of the council meetings. It's something you really have to be there to see. So one of my blogs actually talked about how we need to have a Brady Brunch sort of, you guys might not even get that reference, but the Brady Brunch sort of screens where you could actually see everyone's face while someone is talking. I always think that would be interesting because you kind of get an inkling of who's paying attention, who's really focused, and who's getting ready to give input. I think that would be an interesting thing I do differently.
Have you always wanted to be a councilor?
Honestly, in high school and that kind of thing, I used to joke about being the mayor. So it wasn't always a big focus for me, but I really, like I said, in the 2013 election, I just saw that need. I said, I'm not feeling represented. I don't feel like my voice is being heard, and that's what I wanted to do. So it wasn't a big push until I started realizing what an impact municipal government has on your life. So once you start paying taxes and looking at kind of the services offered in your community, you really start being a bit more critical.
When is the election?
So the actual election date is March 30th. They actually have advanced poll dates. So on the 18th and the 25th, which are Wednesdays, I believe, you can go to the Jubilee Center and vote. And then on the 21st and 28th, you can do advanced polling at McDonald Island Park.